Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. My name is Douglas, your partner in insurance and investment. And today, I'm so much humbled to be with the big guest I told you about. And that is none other than Mr. Edmund Mwesiga, who is the regional sales manager at UAP Old Mutual, a trained economist but ended up doing insurance.
Yeah.
This is so interesting. With an experience of over 10 years in insurance, you can imagine. So we are having the right person for this topic that we have today. Edmund, you're welcome.
Thank you, Douglas.
Say hello to the viewers.
Thank you so much, Douglas, and hello, viewers. It's a pleasure to be here. I'm more than excited to be hosted by you.
Thank you so much. I'm the happiest I can tell you. So, Edmund, our topic today is about these people we find there in the field. They say insurance yabagaga. It is for the rich. I want us today to try and delete this thing in their mind that insurance is for everyone. For starters, what is life insurance? Maybe people know it, maybe they don't know. What is life insurance, Edmund?
Thank you very much, Douglas. I like that topic, and I'm glad you're hosting me and we're discussing this, something that I have passion about and that I've done for quite a long time. First of all, insurance generally. When we talk about insurance, it means just the transfer of risk. You, as an individual, are thinking of certain risks that probably might happen, and you'd want to reduce or remove that burden. So you approach an insurance company and you're able to buy an insurance policy. Now, specifically, if we talk about life insurance is basically a contract between you, the policyholder, and the insurance company that promises to pay or compensate a certain amount of money as a lump sum in the event of a risk.
Wow.
And the major risks in life are basically death, disability, incapacitation. Growing old is also a risk, because at one time
We have to grow old.
you will have to grow old.
Yeah,
so how do you plan for that?
Mm-hmm.
Basically, in simple terms, that's life insurance for a lay person to understand. Then you asked about people saying Yabagaga for the rich.
Yabagaga, that's the saying now.
You see, Douglas, to be very honest with you, it's for the rich, it's expensive. Those are words that we can discuss. But it is affordable, depending on what kind of a life insurance you'll be taking up. And specifically, even for life insurance, you can get as low as a policy of 100,000 a year. And this is, one of the cheapest products that we have at UAP Old Mutual that basically covers you and pays you some money in the event that you lost a loved one. So when you say it's for the rich, it is interesting.
It's very interesting.
It is very interesting.
I think we need to do more to tell people that really life insurance it is affordable. So Edmund, who needs life insurance?
Very interesting. Thank you, Douglas. Who needs life insurance? Everyone needs life insurance. I have been here for some time. I have also studied, they used to teach us African Traditional Society.
Yes.
There used to be a sort of a form of insurance in the past. Communities were organized in a way that in case of a risk, they would come together and solve that particular risk. That's why you hear things like Muno Mukabi. That's why you hear Nigina. Even up to now, there are sort of those arrangements.
They try to do their own insurance.
Yes. A child was raised by the community. It actually means even you, Douglas, if you don't go to school, a neighbor would beat you because you're not just a child of your father.
Yeah, you're a child of the village.
Exactly. So the risks are purely limited. So now with changes, with globalization, with the fast the world is moving, the insurance companies now provide solutions that would bridge that gap. Now, it means that everyone who is in society needs a life insurance policy, needs an insurance policy. So, for me, when you ask me and you say who needs insurance, everyone.
As long as the person has, number one is the responsibility.
Exactly.
if you're not mad, if you're not, you're okay, you have a responsibility.
Exactly.
There are people who are benefiting from your income.
Exactly.
That when you go out to hustle, and then you are bringing some food on the table for some people.
Exactly.
You need to protect those people.
Perfectly.
And insurance is one of the ways that you can do that protection, the income protection. That even in the event you are not there.
Exactly. Exactly.
Your family will just miss the face. I think it is the best love letter.
Yeah, but most important, Douglas, is how to bridge that feeling of if we do, what is the social protection that you have as an individual.
Yes.
The setup now is the father, mother, and the children. If tomorrow you're not able to pay school fees for your child, even your brother also might not be in position to pay.
Yeah.
But because now the insurance has come up with solutions like, okay, you save for your child because now you're working, so tomorrow we don't know what will happen. Are we together? Now, it's not that you're outside the community, but it is the quickest solution that you have. Tomorrow, if you lost a loved one, I have already secured a small insurance policy. I have where to start from. The older society would organize immediately. So what is important now is to understand that all of us, depending on, even if you are in the formal sector, in the informal sector, at one time, you need to have at least an insurance policy.
And now, yeah, you're right, Edmund. Now you see that the challenge now that tradition now has changed. Like, Nigina is still there. Those small circles, they are still there in the villages, but they don't give us the assurance. They don't give us. You look at man. Some people lose their loved ones, but do really relatives go back to check on the kids, on the kids of their relatives? They just stop on the burial day.
Yes, they will promise you take care of this child.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Only at burial, the rest.
The rest is history.
It is history.
But even with society coming up, some of us are here in Kampala. We are not part of the community back home.
Yeah.
Your neighbor doesn't understand you. We built houses that have big fences. You find it's you, your wife, and you just say hi to your neighbor. So if anything happens, the closest person that should come at the rescue would be your insurance company.
Yes.
So what you need to do is basically sit down and look at the risks that you have and have an investment advisor.
Yeah. And we are always here to help, isn't
Perfect.
it? Yeah. So Edmund, this brings me to a question of how the fact that now we've looked and said that insurance can be affordable for everyone. How does the insurance company determine the premiums of a person who wants to take up life insurance?
Good question, Douglas. Now, depending on what type of an insurance policy you want to buy,
okay,
the premiums are also determined by also quite other things like, okay, one, how much money do you want to save for what period, especially for life policies, and then you also look at the sum assured. What is my target?
What is the target?
My target, so that I am able. So what is the cover? Now, the interesting part is that, like I said, as low as 100,000, as low as 150,000 per month, 200,000, you can be able to get an insurance policy depending on the type of an insurance cover that you want. So the insurance the life insurance, look at how old are you, for how long you're going to pay, and then you'll be advised. But the word expensive, the premiums are for rich. Even the word premiums usually scare people. But the money that you put aside, to save or pay for a certain risk, the contribution is something that can be discussed depending on what you want.
And of course, as you've said, the target matters a lot.
Exactly.
You also look at your personal income on a monthly basis and say, according to how I'm earning, this is what I can afford. So is there a provision whereby I can be able to have life insurance on this cost? I want to save this much per month. So yeah, there are a lot of factors, as you say, that really determine how much one can save. So Edmund, people there say, may I have insurance? I've been in the field, in this field of insurance for some time, but some people, when you meet them at their workplaces, they say, I have insurance with my employer. really, how can you, and you find sometimes they are confusing it with health insurance, with or medical insurance. They are confusing it. So how can you advise those people?
It's interesting, Douglas. You call someone and he says, "I already have insurance. Don't come to my office."
Yeah, that is what happens most of the time.
Now, just like the way we started, I think it is important for anyone to understand what kind of insurance do they have, or what need do I have so that the insurance can be able to come in and bridge that gap, or what risks are there in my life right now, so that at least if anything happens, I am able to give someone a life that probably they have been living.
Yes.
For a parent who has just produced a child right now, would need an education insurance plan, save for this child, because education is becoming expensive.
Yes.
For anyone who is a breadwinner now, you'd need a simple funeral cover. You don't if someone passes away in the family, the calls would be too many. So now, what you're asking is, please, and I would like to appeal to the public. By the time I call you Douglas, and I say, Douglas, I would like to talk to you because I have something that I would want to discuss with you. Specifically, people, you say, I want to share with you one of our interesting policies. Give the gentleman time or a lady. It doesn't cost to give you 10 minutes or 5 minutes. But the thinking of, you already have insurance, yet you have just one component. You have a health insurance. If your baby falls sick, you go to the hospital and they are treated, which is a very good insurance. But then how about other insurance policies?
What about?
Do you understand that that particular child probably would need a saving scheme for their education? You yourself, you would need a way where you can put aside some little money that you can use for a trip in future. Insurance has given you a platform, and you're not only just saving, but you're also covering those uncertainties that happen with life. So it is important that someone should give you time to discuss and share with you in detail the insurance. So someone who says, I already have insurance, what does it cover? So the question should be, what sort of insurance do you want to talk to me? Okay, I am already insured. Thank you, but what kind of insurance do you have? So it's important to have that discussion.
Okay, that is so important. So I appeal also to you guys, when you see my call, you had it from the boss, please don't refuse. Give us a chance. We have very good investment options, insurance options. We will give you every option. Then it will be you to decide.
Perfect,
isn't it? So Edmund, that brings me to a question. Someone has been saving for some time, and even before they start getting life insurance, what are those benefits that are embedded or that come with someone having life insurance?
Thank you, Douglas. A very interesting question as well. Why would I buy a life insurance policy?
Yeah, why?
You know, all our policies, at least the saving policies that we have in life insurance, come with what we call riders. Now, the explanation here is that you're not just given an opportunity to save, but you also have what we call life covers. These are uncertainties that might come up while you're saving. So in the event that certain things happen, you'd be compensated. So some of the riders, for example, are the event of death. If I'm saving for my child, would give you what we call a child income benefit. Okay. You've been saving for 1 year.
Yes.
After 1 year, probably a parent passes on. We don't stop there. We make sure that there is money that can push this child from that level of education up to that particular level where you wanted to stop. If your policy was 10 years and you've saved for 2 years, and God forbid, you've gone to another world. So we would want to push this child until after 10 years so that the child can go to that next level. There are benefits, of course, like I am disabled, I can't continue paying for saving. You stop paying the monthly premium. Okay. We do what we call a waiver of premium. We continue paying for you until when the policy matures. Along the way, I have an accident. There's a compensation of about 10% of your target sum assured. So the benefits are quite many. Like I also explained, ranging from what particular product that you have. But what is clear and what someone needs to understand is that you are not just saving, but you're also covering those uncertainties that come with your saving. And we're looking at death, disability, incapacitation, critical illness. Somehow, somewhere, the plan is at least your policy should be able to mature. If it doesn't mature, at least something has happened and then there's a compensation. You know, there's nothing like losing. When you have a life insurance policy.
That's very right. There's nothing like losing when you have a life insurance policy. Wow, what a quotation. So, Edmund, for me, now there's a person who's watching this and is wondering, if I give them my money, do they give me some interest or some, what happens? Or I just get it like that, or I don't even get. So what happens if someone is saving with an insurance company like UAP or Mutual?
Yes, definitely. Our products come with the embedded bonuses, and what you need to clearly explain to everyone, Douglas, is that most of our saving plans have what we call guaranteed benefits. So you're able to know as a parent from the word go, I should be able to save this amount of money, and the company will give me back this as a bonus on top of what I would have saved. Definitely, you cannot just save.
It is well described
perfectly and explained in the policy document, well calculated.
Yes.
We will not give you the money as the way you gave it to us. There's definitely an additional benefit.
Wow, that's great. So someone has saved for that time, and then they have reached along the way, they are not able. Maybe they have missed a month or two. What happens? Have they lost out to their dream? What happens?
Now, when you don't pay premiums for a month, you can pay double premium for the next month.
Okay.
Yeah, but the interesting setup is, at least, you know, when you're in touch with your advisor, when you're in touch with the life office, you're always guided. Yeah, but it's not to say that I must pay. There are sometimes when probably we have those hitches. Money has not been deducted or something. You can always come and cover up.
So meaning, even along the month, if my premium was like 1 million, I get let's say 300. I've not managed to get 1 M. Can I deposit that?
Yeah.
As I'm waiting for next month, maybe to add on or along the month like that.
Of course, you know, we expect a block premium, but if probably money has come in that angle, definitely we'll always find a way of how we can reconcile that money.
And I think it is very important, because you might find you want to remain with it and again you eat it. And again you eat the seed. That is the seed, because you're having a big dream, either for your children or even for yourself. So thank you so much for that answer, Edmund. Now, where and how can someone get life insurance?
You're around. I think you need to share your Twitter handle, you need to share your Facebook.
My people here, they know my
you need to share your email, you need to share your contact. But I think the most important thing is that everyone who is watching this should get in touch with you and understand.
Thank you.
So you are available. You and me are not very difficult to get.
No, not at all. And also, you can either, they can even walk into any insurance company. You who is there, you might not want UAP or Mutual, but we have the best products. We do. So you can walk into an insurance company. You can also come to me. I will help you. Edmund is here. You'll see his numbers on the screen. So we really encourage you, get life insurance. It is for everyone, as long as you have a responsibility, as long as you have a dream you want to fulfill. Life insurance is so important. So Edmund, I want to thank you. Thank you for accepting to come today.
Thank you, Douglas, for hosting me
someday again.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, viewers. We'll be adding on that beginning next week on Monday. Don't miss. There's going to be a live podcast. And if you have any questions regarding insurance, investments, and savings, please feel free to hit into the comment section. I'll be answering each and every question in time. Thank you so much, and I wish you a lovely day.